Rain hammered the parade ground, drenching the new recruits in cold, relentless sheets. Lena Martinez crouched under the canopy of a barracks overhang, shivering. Her camo jacket clung to her thin frame. A senior cadet stepped forward, smirking. "What's that on your wrist?" His voice carried across the empty field, sharp enough to cut through the rain. 8-2. "What are you, a civilian? Thought this was an army academy, not a circus." Laughter erupted from the ranks. Lena's hood slipped slightly. The intricate phoenix tattoo curling around her wrist glinted under the dim floodlights. Cameras clicked, phones smuggled in by sneering juniors capturing the humiliation. Her body froze. Every heartbeat screamed, "I don't belong here." And above, unnoticed, one pair of eyes tracked her, watchful, precise, impossible to ignore. 17-year-old Lena Martinez had volunteered for the military academy with determination beyond her years. She came from a family of ordinary civilians. Her mother a nurse, her father absent since her childhood. Lena's strength wasn't in her build, it was in her spirit. Her tattoo, hidden beneath her sleeve, was her personal shield, a phoenix, reminding her she could rise after every fall. But in the academy, where toughness was tested daily, her tattoo became a symbol for ridicule. Physically she was slight. Mentally she wrestled with fear and self-doubt. Every step into formation felt like walking a tightrope, every glare a judgment of worth. Yet she carried herself forward, refusing to let the academy's harshness crush her completely. The morning drill had just ended. Lena lined up in formation, soaked, boots muddy. A group of senior cadets circled her like predators. "Look at her, what's with the civilian ink?" one sneered, yanking down her sleeve. Her wrist flashed, revealing the phoenix in all its intricate detail. "Pathetic. You think this makes you brave?" Another laughed, tossing a boot near her feet. "Better teach her how to run laps for this nonsense." Her peers avoided her eyes. Some whispered, some smirked. The humiliating display was public. Lena tried to shrink, to make herself invisible. Her sketchbook, a small journal with drawings of phoenixes and soldiers, slipped from her backpack, pages fluttering in the wind. The seniors jeered, stepping on the pages, mocking her dreams, her courage, her very identity. Lena's throat tightened. She wanted to scream, but the academy's rules and the threat of punishment silenced her. She felt utterly exposed, her pain, her passion, her struggle on full display. Every ounce of her spirit threatened to crumble under the weight of their laughter. On a nearby rooftop, hidden in the shadow of the academy's watchtower, Commander Cain, a legendary SEAL assigned as a visiting instructor, watched through high-powered binoculars. He had been running security drills for the cadets when something in the alley of the parade ground caught his attention. The girl, tiny, drenched, and cornered, faced a circle of mockery no tactical training had prepared her for. Cain had fought in war zones, saved lives in missions most couldn't imagine, but nothing tested patience and instinct like witnessing raw humiliation in real time. His eyes narrowed, calculating. He wasn't supposed to intervene in academy hazing. Protocols forbade it, but he knew, deep down, he couldn't look away. Years earlier, Cain had been haunted by failure. The death of his younger sister, bullied relentlessly, slipping through his grasp despite his training and skill. The memory of that helplessness carved itself into every decision he made, every mission he undertook. Now, staring at Lena, he recognized that same vulnerability, that same quiet defiance masked by fear. The phoenix tattoo mirrored a promise he once made to his sister: even when the world crushes you, rise. For the first time in years, Cain felt a personal stake. This wasn't about protocol, this was redemption. An opportunity to right a wrong he had failed to prevent long ago. Cain moved with silent precision, descending to the edge of the parade ground. Rain-slicked surfaces didn't slow him, every footstep was deliberate, every movement controlled. He was a ghost among the cadets, unseen, unstoppable. The seniors laughed louder, unaware of the approaching shadow. One stepped on Lena's sketchbook again, tearing a page. Lena's body froze, ready to break, when a calm, commanding voice rang out. "Back off." The laughter stopped abruptly. The voice carried authority, discipline, and power, the kind of presence only a war-hardened leader could project. Heads turned. Lena blinked. Her hood slipped, revealing the phoenix in full detail. Cain crouched slightly, meeting her eyes, rain dripping from his tactical jacket. "You're stronger than this," he said quietly but firmly. "I see you. Not just the tattoo, but you. Everything you're trying to hide." The senior smirks faltered. Some paled, others stepped back. Cain's presence was enough to change the dynamics entirely. Lena's pulse raced, not from fear this time, but from the shock of being noticed, acknowledged, and defended by someone who commanded respect beyond any academy rank. Tension crackled through the wet air. One wrong word, one misstep from the seniors, and the fragile calm could shatter. Then Cain made a decision that would forever alter the narrative. The rain continued to pour, blurring the parade ground into a gray haze. Lena stood frozen beneath Cain's steady gaze. The senior cadets, still circling her like wolves, were unsure whether to advance or retreat. Cain's voice cut through the chaos. "I said back off." One cadet laughed nervously, trying to mask fear with bravado. "And who are you supposed to be?" "Some SEAL instructor playing hero." Cain's hand rested on his sidearm, but he didn't draw it. He didn't need to. His presence alone radiated authority, precision, and absolute control. Rain streaked down his face, water sliding off his tactical jacket, as his eyes locked with each cadet in turn. "Not playing," he said slowly. "I'm here to make sure no one else gets hurt on my watch." Lena's chest tightened. Her small hands clenched at her sides. For the first time that day, she felt seen. Not pitied, not mocked. Seen. With a slow, deliberate motion, Cain stepped closer to Lena. He gently reached for her hood and removed it, revealing her tattoo fully to the group. The phoenix gleamed in the floodlight, wet from rain, intricate lines shimmering like fire against her pale skin. The seniors froze. Silence swallowed the alley like parade ground. Cain's gaze softened as he met Lena's eyes. "You chose to mark yourself with this symbol," Cain said quietly, almost reverently. "Do you know what it represents?" Lena swallowed, her voice small but steady, rising even after falling. "Strength when no one believes in you." Cain nodded, a hint of a smile breaking his stern expression. "Exactly. And that strength isn't something you hide under a hood. It's something the world should see. Something no one has the right to take away." The bullies' bravado crumbled under the weight of Cain's words and presence. One of the senior cadets tried to mutter a comeback, but the SEAL commander's glare froze him mid-word. The rest looked away, ashamed, unable to meet Cain's eyes. For Lena, it was a transformative moment. Every insult, every shove, every sneer that had haunted her in the academy halls seemed to dissolve in the rain. She realized she had allies, and that courage wasn't the absence of fear, but the choice to rise anyway. As the cadets retreated, Cain crouched beside Lena. "I've seen someone like you before," he murmured. "Someone who thought the world's cruelty defined them. Someone I lost once. I won't let that happen again." Tears mingled with rain on Lena's face. I thought I had to hide." "You don't," Cain said, gently placing a hand on her shoulder. "You have fire inside you. Let it burn. Don't apologize for your strength. Don't hide it." Lena's heart pounded with a mix of fear, relief, and newfound empowerment. For the first time in her life, she felt invincible. Not because she had physical strength, but because she had someone who believed in her, standing shoulder to shoulder with her. The storm began to ease. Rain slackened, puddles reflecting the dim glow of floodlights. Lena stood taller, shoulders back, phoenix tattoo exposed like a badge of honor. The senior cadets, now quiet and chastened, understood the lesson in real time. Mocking someone's uniqueness was weak, but courage, quiet, steadfast, and unexpected, was unstoppable. Cain helped Lena pick up her sketchbook. The pages were wet, some ink smudged, but the drawings still shone, a testament to resilience. "Remember this?" Cain said, his voice steady but gentle. "Life will throw storms at you. People will try to break you. But you have a choice: rise every single time. That's what the Phoenix is about. That's what you're about." Lena nodded, a small smile breaking through the storm and tears. She had survived humiliation, faced the fear of rejection, and now, with courage and support, she was ready to rise, not just in the academy, but in life itself. The camera pans upward, capturing the rain-washed parade ground, the glowing phoenix tattoo, and Cain's resolute figure standing tall beside her. The world may have mocked her once, but now, they saw a force unbreakable, a spirit unyielding, a phoenix risen.